Seamus Hennessy is my name, and as a journalist and broadcaster, you know, we're trained to be sceptical. I met Mary Malone 5 years ago, and Mary was born in a small west of Ireland town called Mountbellew in County Galway. In her early years, she worked in the United States and returned to Manchester and made her base there, and worked as a family therapist and counsellor before she was aware of having the ability and the gift of spiritual healing through the intercession of the Capuchin monk Padre Pio and, of course, the Rosary. But as I've mentioned, we are a sceptical group. But here's what some of my colleagues from across the world have to say about Mary Malone. As I've written myself, Mary is a unique human being with an innate ability to tap into powers which are beyond anyone's understanding. Yours sincerely, Barry White, Chief Editorial Writer with the Belfast Telegraph. I looked across the control board and saw her face start to turn red. Mary politely asked the caller if she'd just taken a shower. The caller indicated that she had. Mary asked her if she could please cover herself with a robe or towel. The caller then burst into laughter, then informed the radio audience that she was indeed naked. I've never seen anyone with the extent of Mary's abilities. Yours truly, John Van Zandt, Programme Director with KKOS Talk Radio, California. As a television journalist, you're trained to be slightly sceptical and investigate things fully. In the case of Mary Malone, spiritual healer, personal experience convinced me beyond doubt she is a gifted healer, a true humanitarian, and as a bonus, good on-camera talent. That's from Neil McLean, Bureau Chief Journalist with Brisbane TV. Mary Malone is an extraordinary person who is certain to inspire and astound you with her gifts. Amy L. Moyer, Supervising Producer with Inside San Diego TV. Malone, who caused sensation with listeners when she appeared on John Robbie's show on Radio 702 in Johannesburg. Now, I'm not here to try and convince you that Mary Malone has the gift of spiritual power or of healing, or even that every time you meet her you should take her for granted. I just want you to do one thing: sit back and relax, and with an open mind, just listen to what Mary has to say.
Now, I want you to relax and close your eyes while I take you on this journey with Jesus. Imagine that you're there beside the Lake of Galilee, where Jesus did much of his teaching and healing. You are standing on the narrow road that winds down the lake. Feel the sand and the pebbles under your feet. Look up at the sky. The sun is setting. See the brilliant colours, red and orange, and the little clouds fringed with gold. How vast and magnificent the sky looks. See it mirrored in the calm waters of the lake. Notice the white crested waves breaking on the beach. Hear the sound of the waves and the singing of the birds. Feel the cool breeze from the lake on your cheeks. Let your heart thrill with joy because you're going to meet Jesus here. And now you're going to see him in the distance, coming along the road. You can see the colour of his cloak and the big strides he's taking to come to you. His arms are outstretched to welcome you. And as he comes closer, you can see the joy and the welcome in his eyes. Now he's going to greet you by your name with great love. He thanks you for giving him this time. And as he welcomes, his touch is healing. His touch is healing. You'll feel his strength, love, and peace flowing through you. Talk to him, heart to heart, or just love and thank him in silence. And now, just as in the gospel scene, the people brought to Jesus all their friends for healing, you have brought your family and friends to him today for his help and healing. See them coming up the road and lead them one by one to Jesus. You don't have to say a word. He knows them and he loves them. See that great love in his eyes as he greets each one by name and places his healing hands on them. Now he turns to you and he thanks you for bringing them here today. No matter what kind of lives you are living, his love and welcome knows no bounds. You may fear that some of them are wasting their lives or are far away from him, but see in Jesus' eyes the great hope he has for them. Love heals. Be confident that all will be well for them, even if it's only at the hour of their death. Unite your love and faith and prayers with his ever-ending prayer for them, which will win them grace upon grace. Feel this faith and trust welling up in your heart as you watch his love for them. You may find a deep faith stirring within you, the kind of faith that moves mountains. The Lord can do wonderful things in our lives if we only let him touch our hearts and heal our wounds. That's what he's doing right now, touching your heart and healing your wounds.